You're listening to Brigade Radio 1.
Welcome to the Antisocial Show.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming to get you.
Your hosts, Underblock and Tyson Sater.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Anti-Social Show, a show that maintains that Michael Keaton is, always will be, Batman. I'm Hunter Block, and he's
Tyson Saner.
How are we doing tonight, Tyson?
I'm doing okay. How are you tonight, Hunter?
Well, I'm actually pretty excited for a lot of reasons. We are officially, I hope, back after a year of, life happenings, as we often discussed on the show in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And as people will see in the future, of course. I am not in my studio, but that's okay, because that's a story for another time, of course. But tonight is a very special sort of introduction as far as like being as a return episode, or return to the show, so to speak. We are going to be introducing a guest tonight, and of course another guest tonight. So as we introduce the first guest, we will discuss the other guest and how that came about. Because to the listeners out there, as you noticed, we have not done a Halloween episode as of last year, and I do apologize, because as everybody knows, I'm always I'm a stickler for the Halloween episode because of the lost episode, if Tyson remembers.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone out there forgot, and of course our guest has not, our guest is listening but hasn't been introduced yet, so she's listening to this. So we did a Halloween episode going back 8 years ago, and we sat there with a guest who was from Sydney, Australia, and she had to drive literally an hour to get to a place that had Wi-Fi. Or something to that effect. And so she came on, Fiona, by the way. Mm-hmm. So she came on, and we're doing this Halloween episode. And in those days, I was using a very crappy laptop. Everything was recorded on my end. And then, of course, I would send off the stuff like a day later to Tyson for editing and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there, we're doing the Halloween episode. It's like an hour and some change and shit like that. And the next day I go to send off the file to Tyson, to only realize that it never actually recorded. So that is the lost Halloween episode. So since then, I've been a monumental stickler for Halloween episodes. But again, last year, due to, stuff going on Tyson's end, stuff going on my end, we just couldn't make that happen. And then, it's a lot of life happening. So we're going to rectify that in a big bad way by introducing you to a teaser tonight. So anyway, before we get into that, let's introduce our guest. So it is now, typically I do allow Tyson to introduce the guest, because I'm going to rat myself out on this one. I always screw up people's names. So I'm always afraid to screw up someone's name. So a way around that was to just let Tyson introduce the guest, so I wouldn't have to mess up their name in a big bad way. So, but this one, not a problem. So tonight, I'll be introducing the guest, and our guest tonight is Maria, and go.
Hi. I'm Maria.
Yes, you are.
Hello, Maria.
Yes.
So, how does it feel to be back, Tyson?
How does it feel to be back? It hasn't completely sunk in yet, I don't think. So it's just I'm just kind of enjoying things moment to moment.
Oh, absolutely. And as the guests are going to see, like when this does hit video, they're going to be seeing me put on clown paint, Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Clown paint hunter.
Clown paint. So a year ago, I was talking to Tyson, or about a couple of years. This has been in the works. I wanted to do I wanted to do a Halloween episode in a haunted location, in an actual haunted location, whether it was like ghosts or demonic. I really didn't care.
I remember
And
this.
to be honest with you, right? So we don't have the Ghostbusters, obviously. So anyway,
Obviously.
obviously, that never happened. So last year in 2023, I was talking to Tyson about it again. We were trying to revisit the idea, but then I got to thinking. I said it would be really cool to not only do an episode in a haunted location, but to actually do something in a Halloween costume as well, as a completely different character. Like so, um, while I was away on my end, I started getting into TikTok, which Tyson knows very well that I used to hate TikTok, but um,
Yes.
I got to meet our wonderful guest on TikTok. So I'm on TikTok, right? And I was like throwing up these collages of pictures and things like that. And when I was done, I was getting rid of the content because no need to keep the content, right? So but I kept this one picture because it fascinated me a lot. And I'm like, what would it be like if, if people engaged with this thing, and better yet, what it would be like if they went to a haunted location and, intermingled with ghosts and stuff, considering the fact that they're like kind of like this sick, fucked up, excuse my French, demonic creature themselves. So tonight we're going to give the audience, the listeners, of course, and of course, Ohio, I didn't forget about you. Where was that one town that we were trying to get them to talk to us? It was Ohio, right? It was Ohio, but what town? Do you remember?
I just remember that it was Ohio. I'm going to say
Damn.
Columbus, maybe?
Yes, Columbus. I didn't forget about you. So anyway, maybe it'll be in Columbus.
Maybe.
So maybe if they would ever reach out to us, fuckers. Anyway, so
well,
what
they certainly will now.
Right. So what we're doing right now is we're going to give the listeners a teaser into what this creature actually looks like, sounds like, and Tyson and Maria will be interacting with this creature, of course. So this is the reason why I'm going to be painting my face and looking like a cheap clown whore. But I promise you, when we do the actual Halloween episode itself, the look will look better.
Okay. So
yeah.
You're prototyping.
Prototype, yes, prototyping.
Sure, okay.
With my clown whore makeup.
Your clown horror makeup. I just want to make sure I understood that.
Correct, my clown whore makeup.
Now, is that clown horror makeup or is it clown horror makeup?
Clown horror makeup.
Okay,
because
just making sure I understand the distinction.
Anyone could be a clown whore. But it takes talent to be a clown whore.
I think my brain just melted a little bit. It's kind of, I'm okay though. I'm all right. Anyway, yeah. So
Go
ahead.
I'm glad you're okay, Tyson.
I'm fine.
Yeah. We don't want you to have a meltdown.
No. I do appreciate the creativity. I always like it when Hunter brings something that is experimental and interesting because of that. Experimenting is always interesting. I'm not sure what else to say about it at the moment, I'll be honest.
Well, it's going to be very fascinating to basically, as everybody knows, we did the Halloween episode where we did Fritz and Mr. L, of course. So that was also how the idea. It was kind of like how the idea came about. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, Fritz. Yeah. Well, if you, sorry, Maria, are you familiar with Mr. L and Fritz?
No.
Okay, that's fine. There's this thing we put together a few years ago that people might remember. Or new people, of course, will not have remembered this, nor heard of it. But it was so we did a kind of like a radio theater thing, basically, or audio theater, I should say, and it was based on, I don't know how much this is around the country, but people kind of like a walk-through haunted house thing. Sorry.
Yes. No, he was telling me about that actually.
Yeah. Have you ever been? Go ahead.
Right.
Hmm?
The voices,
Yes, the characters.
the characters. Thank you.
We were the hosts. Yeah, because the walkthrough haunted houses usually have a guide, and the guides are usually in character in some way. So this was our take on that. Have you ever been through a walkthrough haunted house? No.
We don't
Hmm?
very often out here. We don't have them very often out here.
No, I suppose not. Well, it's what part of the world are you in again, if I may ask? Because I'm not sure I know.
I'm in Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, my brother actually lived in Alaska. I
Really?
can't remember where, but he lived there for like 10 or 15 years,
Yeah.
something
Good
like
old
that.
Theo.
Good old Theo. He lives in Oregon now, but he was up there for a very long time. Might have
There's-
even been Anchorage. It's hard to say. Sorry, good. Yes.
Well, as
I
a
keep
little
looking
reminder,
up and seeing the parts of the transformation. Go ahead.
as a little reminder to everybody, so basically his brother Theo was on the actual real 100 episode, where Andy, comedian actor Andy Dick, was on the fake 100.
Well, it was on the literal 100th episode was episode 92.
Wow,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yeah. And then a few episodes after, I guess 8 episodes after, I can math. Then that was the 100th, and that was my brother was on there for that.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Well, it was nice having him. Yeah, we had some fun. We played a little Name That Tune.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Got my ass handed to me on that game.
Yeah. It's actually sort of a variation on Name That Tune. What's that?
I used to be the champion until I lost. I think I lost to your brother, in fact.
Yeah, I believe so. No, you were soundly beaten by him.
Yes, I soundly concede.
The way it worked, I just play the guitar and then whistle or hum the song, and I go through this like really simplified songs kind of list and sort of just play them and like it's really terrible, but it's always funny to me to be, just doing these like hastily cobbled together renditions of these songs and try and get people to guess what it is based on what hopefully it sounds like. Yeah, I always thought it was pretty fun.
Oh, it's definitely fun.
By the way,
It's fun when I win.
this is what I'm drinking tonight, not a sponsor. Anybody else have Prime in their neck of the woods?
What is Prime?
It is this is a hydration one. It's not an energy drink. It's basically like a Gatorade with coconut water in it. Sound about
Nice.
right? Yeah, and it's kind of sweet.
It's good. It's very sweet.
It is definitely sweeter than Gatorade. But it's it's not bad. This is Glowberry. I've never had this one, and I don't have them too often. Pardon me. But this is not an alcoholic night. Well, an alcohol drinking night. Were it, this would be what I would had chosen.
Is that good?
Yeah. 19 Crimes Cali Rose Snoop wine, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually quite good. I will say though, it's $2.99 a bottle at grocery outlet. So
That's not bad.
no, that's fantastic, especially for a decent tasting wine. Because I'm not really much of a wine person, but if something tastes okay, I'll drink it. And it does. It tastes pretty good. It's not,
Hunter used to drink on the show all the time.
Yeah, I remember.
He's like, yeah, I remember.
Well, so does anybody who ever saw the episodes where you were drinking.
Come on now, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, you did. I mean, I don't know what bad is. I do know I've never drunk an entire bottle of wine in a 2-hour sitting. So it was interesting. It was fun to watch because it was about this size too. I mean, this is. I mean, depending on where I put it in relation to my head, it actually kind of looks much smaller if I put it. It looks like a beer bottle if I put it here, but. My point is that this is a regular bottle of wine, and yeah, you definitely polished off. Well, you were also drinking a non-alcoholic wine.
That's true.
And you were just it's straight. I mean, it's on the straight from the bottle. That's going to be a good thumbnail for somebody later. Like anybody cares. Anyway,
All right.
yeah.
Oh my god, don't make me laugh. Bad enough I got like this clown horn paint on my face.
It's vaguely kabuki without the eyes in, and also vaguely John Wayne Gacy. Vaguely. Anyway, Um, yeah. So lol.
It's a funny man.
Maria, what do you have any hobbies?
I dabble in lots of things. I guess right now what I've been doing more than anything else is cooking with someone I work with. We've been cooking together, so
Nice.
I'm learning to cook proper.
Cook proper, you say?
Yeah, learning all these things I didn't know, proper cutting techniques and things like that. So there's that,
Oh,
and then
that's great.
yeah, and me and my son go swimming, and what else do I do? I play games occasionally. I play a lot of Animal Crossing.
Ah, yes, I've seen Animal Crossing being played. Actually, so how old is your son, if I may ask?
5.
5. So my son is also 5. He's going to be 6 in January, and we don't have Animal Crossing for the Switch, but he does like watching people play it on the internet. So there's specific people. Shout out to Outside Xbox and Outside Extra channels, the green and purple respectively. Luke, who is no longer on the channel for some reason, did a series of Animal Crossing videos during the lockdown. They had also over there because it was a way of well, at home and chill with a game, and they're very charming. It's a very cozy game.
Now, when you say lockdown, Tyson, like, are you talking about like COVID, right? Like, you're not talking like he's in prison.
No, yeah, right. It's COVID before the vaccine. So yeah,
Gotcha.
COVID when it was
Oh,
still well, it's still kind of terrifying for some people. It's it's still claiming lives, but it was much more terrifying before there was anything we could do about it. I
this
feel
is
personally. So I mean, I got it recently. I got it actually on the 22nd of November ish, really close to Thanksgiving, like the week before. But I was good by Thanksgiving, thankfully.
true. Oh, I caught it. I caught it in 2022, day before Christmas.
Wow. Yeah.
Sucks.
It sucked.
Yeah. I think it was not lucky, but I was going to say got lucky in the sense that I had been vaccinated about 4 times by the time I actually got COVID. So I had a real low dose. In fact, I'm not even sure I would have known if stuff didn't taste funny for a minute. Not gone, just like something's not right. And we broke out the kits, and sure enough, and I had to test my folks, and they had also got it. But everybody's okay. Everybody's fine. We just aside from the other stuff going on that people don't know about right now, or some people don't know about. Anyway, so yeah, health is always fun to talk about. Anyway, so Animal Crossing, how long have you been playing it, would you say?
I'd say probably about 4 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just something I do like to pass the time, or just to relax, because it is a very relaxing type of game. Did you say cozy? Or
Mm-hmm.
those your yeah, so it is. It's very relaxing, and I like to do that when I need to just like no, what's the word? Chill out for a minute.
Chill out. Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah, I hear you.
Chill out for a minute. So I use it in that way. Yeah, I'm a big fan of BioShock on PS4. That's the other console we have. And that one I have not finished, so that's my other go-to. And my son and I will do Roblox together.
Nice. How is Roblox? I have not
Yes.
gotten into it at all.
I've been trying to get Hunter to get into it with us.
Hmm. I mean, it's something to look at. I definitely do Minecraft, and I know it's not, it's not the same.
We're big Minecraft fans over here too.
I started very late, but went at it pretty hard once I figured out that it was interesting. Of course, they had
Yeah.
just started adding villagers when I got into it, so I wasn't like aware that there was a whole economy. Started watching this. That's looking interesting. I
It
see you
is.
vaguely kiss.
Vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. I see that.
I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. What was I talking about?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Minecraft and the economy.
Oh yeah, so there's an economy. Okay, so I was watching. There's a great channel called Pixel Riffs, and it's Pixl without the e, and then Riffs. Yeah, And he does. So there's a type of Minecraft called Skyblock. Have you seen it, played it?
I don't believe so. No.
So the way Skyblock works is you spawn into this world where you're on a block of dirt. Well, I'm sorry, that's not obviously everything's blocks. You're on several blocks of dirt, but only a small amount. It's like, I want to say like 4 by 8 maybe, and then like another patch. It goes off that way, I think, and then there's like a tree, and then there's a chest with certain things you need to progress. So I think you get like obsidian in the chest. You might get a single bucket of water, and you get an ice block to make water from, and you get a bucket of lava so that you can create a cobblestone generator. And then there's other islands floating out in the void where the other resources would be and the other types of wood, and you just basically kind of go through it, figuring out like, how much do I know about Minecraft to be able to survive with these few tools. Like, how soon can I start growing trees? How soon can I start growing grass? At what point am I, now there are phantoms. How am I going to build something over me so I can, sleep? Or am I going to be able to get passive mobs so I'll be able to get a bed so I can, so the phantoms won't spawn? All these things. And you kind of just work from that sort of viewpoint. Much less chill than, just building stuff or even just regular survival mode. But I like the idea that if you know a bunch about Minecraft, you can do this sort of thing. Anyway, this guy is really good at walking you through the process. At some point, he manages to spawn undead villagers, and then he manages to cure them. And then he starts managing to get villager types, and that's when I was like, what's this now? There's like something, there's an economy. I can try and get good armor, because I know I have to go to the nether, but it's like I've never tried to go very far in the nether with just like regular iron armor or as little armor as possible. It seems like very dangerous, and what I mean. Have you been to the nether much?
No, my son. So I have two, but my oldest doesn't live with me full time. But my oldest, he has multiple times, and he just loves it. So I can't speak for him. But he would go in there, and that was something he always was very fascinated with.
It's dark down in there. You need torches. Stuff will spawn.
It's different. Yeah. Yeah. I remember watching him go through it, and it was quite something. Yeah.
That's Minecraft. I see Hunter's look is coming together.
I see. Yeah, it's looking good.
Well, needs a lot of work, but as I said, it's experimental.
So, fidget toys. Thinking of giving this one to my son soon. So I've had this for a while, but you ever seen a fidget cube?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like those.
This one, so for people who haven't seen one of these before, some of these buttons click, some of them just press in. One side has it's kind of like a Game Boy, not a Game Boy, what's the word? It's kind of like a Switch controller, sort of. It's a pretty crappy like analog stick. It's on like, if you got like an emulator from AliExpress, it might have that kind of thing on it. I know this too because I have at least two that have pretty much this sort of analog stick. But it's it's obviously captivating me at the moment. Then there's this ball here that you can roll, or you can click it, and then it's got three little things that are over here. Nope. Okay. Some of this is like my brain working backwards because I'm looking at myself and trying to figure out. There we go. It's got like those little safe things or like combination locks that bikes have. 3 of those. Got a toggle. Little light switch thing. Oh, sorry. Little worry stone bit. It's just smooth that you can just wear at, I guess. A little circular thing. Well, this one is kind of stuck, I guess.
Well, I think this is finally here.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are we have our additional guest has arrived.
Yeah.
Sir, would you mind stepping forward and introducing yourself?
We are
We are what, sir?
we are a bit.
We are a bit.
A bit. Best.
Oh, Abyss. Oh, yes, of course. Well,
Yes.
it's nice to meet you, Abyss. So, Abyss, where are you from?
We are from
From where?
hell.
Oh, from hell. You're from hell. I see.
Ah.
Uh huh. I assume it's also warm this time of year.
How did you manage to get here?
Excellent question.
Because it feels so good to ruin such innocent flesh.
but how do you mean?
With emphasis on how.
Now, there was this sad little boy just walking around. And I said, I'll just jump in and have fun.
Huh. I think they liked she
They?
this.
The Abyss? Do you have a preferred pronoun, the Abyss?
We are they.
We are they. All right, they are we. They are they. Pardon me.
I think they like the fidget toy you were showing off there.
Oh, yes.
And flesh. You have pretty flesh, Tyson. Give it to us.
I believe me, I could definitely use less of it. But I need to keep what hair I got, so unfortunately you can't have any of that.
Give us.
Do you have a P.O. box? I could probably peel some off and send it to you.
What's a P.O. box?
Oh. Insert dirty joke here. It's a special room where mail goes, and then you go to pick it up instead of. It's like when you don't have a mailbox at your house. It's usually at the post office, or sometimes it's in a series of vestibules. I guess I don't know. I just watched an episode of The Bear, and I think it was in some kind of a deserted vestibule that they had to go drop a letter off, and it's like a deserted place around a corner and stuff to stick like boxes and things. I think it's one of those. I'm not sure. Maybe that's how they do it in that part of Chicago. Don't know. Anyway, way too much information about post office boxes. Oh, and it's short for post office box. I suppose I could have just said that. Could have started there. Perhaps I could have. Anyway.
Do you like bugs?
I'm sorry?
A bit. How did you get here? If you're from hell, how did you get here?
Possession.
Oh. 9/10 of the law is my understanding.
Yes.
And so you are currently possessing a person who is. Oh, okay. Yeah. How long do you plan on visiting for? Going to be, just passing through, touristing.
Forever.
Oh, forever. Okay, well, so, I hope you got a good discount on the physical form.
We love you, Tyson.
I suddenly feel very fond for you as well. You seem very nice. I appreciate. I'm just uncomfortable with human emotions.
Emotions. What are emotions?
Well, they're the feelings. So what people call feelings. I guess you could say. Some people have big feelings. Some people have small feelings. Some people think that facts don't care about your feelings. For the most part, that is true, except that a fact has no feelings. So it's a redundant and not as clever. as some people would think that is. Anyway. uh, sorry, excuse me.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Oh my goodness, it is. It is Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. Because at Christmas time we
Give dead bugs.
and we conquer shade. Do they know it's Christmas? Anybody? Anybody from the 80s? Okay, never mind. Just me, huh? I'm the only old guy here, huh? Okay, that's fine.
We want dead bugs for Christmas.
Dead bugs for Christmas. Awesome.
Dead bugs.
Yes, dead bugs. Dead box? Excuse me?
Dead bugs.
Dead bugs. Are all bugs to be dead, or just like an assortment of dead bugs, like in an applets and cutlets kind of situation?
For food.
Ooh, feasting on bugs. Yes, that's what's his face? Did you ever know a person by the name of Renfeld, Abyss?
No.
My understanding is that Renfeld dined on bugs. I guess that would make him a, what is it? Something of phage. Enetophage? Anybody know what a bug eater is? What that word is? It's something phage.
Yummy.
Well, technically, we don't really eat bugs here in this world of this. It's not really a regular. Although it's Infeld, I suppose. That's a new one for me.
You have a pretty face. You have a pretty face.
Thank you, Abyss. I appreciate that.
I wish I had your confidence in high school, Abyss. Yes, high school. In Baltimore, they call it Hoskell.
Do things die in high school?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry, say again?
Do things die in high school?
Sometimes, unfortunately, yeah, that happens. Many things are created in high schools, though. Something called education. Is that a word? I'm not really sure what part of the spectrum or universe, Abyss, you hail from, aside from hell. Had you always been in hell, or did you start as a person who then went to? How does that work, sir? Sir, them, that would be sir. What would you do? Would you do sir, ma'am? What's the yeah, but what's the equivalent of sir or ma'am? The honorific for them or they? Is there one?
I don't think so, is there?
Is it like a zer, maybe? Well, anyway, you understand what I'm trying to say. I think I'm getting too hung up on the details. Yes, I'm sorry. You seem to be actively listening, Abyss.
You were born in hell.
Oh, you were born in hell. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Born in hell.
Okay. Fair enough. Say again?
What was that?
You've been good this year.
Have I been good this year? Are you asking me? Define good. No, it's been it's been a rough year, so I've been just sort of dealing, kind of trying to be as good as possible. Been busy, certainly, been productive. If I have to if I have to confront the Abyss with an answer about that kind of thing, then I suppose that would be, I don't know. I don't know if any of it can be considered good or bad. It just is. So, but it's it's been a way to pass the time. Sorry, I'm sorry. What?
Do you believe in Santa Claus?
This a sanity clause? Yes, I believe it's an important part of any contract. Sorry, it's a Marx Brothers joke. It's sort of retro, it's reverse joke. Anyway, Santa Claus. Yeah, sure. I've seen the movie Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. He's in it. welcome to Act 2, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, I am not sure how you managed to do that. Probably completely randomly. If it's an MP3, you must have just gone on that little line that is at the bottom of your MP3. You all have a little line, right? Maybe just mine. And if it's a video, I literally, maybe you threw a dart at your computer. I don't know what you did. I'm not sure how a computer works. That's not true. No, unfortunately, I'm fairly computer literate, but also very dumb at the same time. It's a strange combination. Anyway, maybe not very dumb, but pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Somewhere in there. Anyway, yes, and I've run out of improv. Hi, Abyss. It's nice to have you with us continually. You seem to be just staring at us.
Hello, Tyson.
Hey. How...
You got pretty faces.
I'm sorry?
You got pretty faces.
Oh.
Pretty.
I have pretty faces?
You both have pretty faces.
Oh,
Pretty.
I appreciate that. It's nice to be thought of as pretty.
You as well, Abyss. You as well.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice cowl you've got.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not sure what that was. Something up there? Oh, I see. You had a half a horn on, and now you have both of them.
Yes.
Very nice.
The mall will be closing in 5 minutes. Please bring your carts to the front. I heard an electronic noise. Nobody else heard that? Uh-oh.
Yes.
No? Okay, good.
Okay.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Abyss, do you have friends?
Yes.
Lots of friends?
Lots of friends. Hunter's my friend.
And where are all your friends?
In here.
Oh. Well,
No, you
that's
gotta have friends.
Yes. Hunter's my friend too.
Oh, very sweet. And
You're my friend.
how do we find Hunter again?
He's in here.
Huh. Okay.
I've got Hunter is buried in a jar of cold cream at the moment, somewhere.
Cold cream.
Cold cream, yes. It's a stagecraft joke,
Huh.
I suppose.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, it's for taking makeup off. Yeah. There are people who are really good at doing that. There's a guy. There's a movie called Dark Carnival that I helped make about 30 years ago. I was a grip, and there's a scene where it was actually, the movie was about a fake haunted house, like a haunted house attraction that comes to life at some point. That's what the movie's about. And one of the characters in it had devil makeup, and there's a sequence where he had a monologue, and he was taking off his makeup at the end of the day during the monologue. So he's doing the monologue, and he's talking, and he's applying cold cream, which, by the way, his face is just painted red. I don't know if you've ever put red makeup on your face, but it takes away, it can stain you, it really can if you leave it on for too long. So so he's rubbing the cold cream on, and as he's doing that, it doesn't look like it's going away or anything, but he's definitely making sure to do coverage. And he's talking, I can't remember his speech or anything, but then he puts a rag on his face, and it goes like this, and in real time, by the way, and and then most of it has come off. Like, this stuff is that good, and I think the rag maybe was I don't know, I'm not really sure, the abrasive part of it. I have no idea why it worked. But the point is, yes, Hunter is somewhere in a vat of cold cream. Is the meta joke. It wasn't a good joke. It's just more of a, I don't know what else to say kind of joke. So I thought I'd make a cold cream reference.
He's right here. Here.
He's there as well, because he's here and he's there.
He's here.
Yes.
In here.
So Hunter, excuse me, Abyss. Yes, for some reason I was going to ask Hunter a question, maybe for later. As at some point we have to see Hunter again, right? You didn't possess Hunter, did you?
Yes.
Oh, I see. And you're here forever, is what you said. So there's no more Hunter. Well, I guess there's no point in doing any further episodes. I mean, like, you know, at least not formally.
Will Hunter come back?
Say please.
That's a great question.
Where do you go, Abyss? Because we'll miss you too.
I go in here.
Wow.
Also in there. Well, it's nice to have company.
Agreed.
Would you like to see him again?
Abyss or Hunter?
Hunter.
Oh, you're referring to yeah, of course you mean Hunter. Who else would you be referring to? Yes, yeah, it'd be nice to see Hunter again. I mean, we gotta, I guess, do a show wrap up at some point.
Okay.
I guess we have other things to talk about, but like,
Then I will go.
Abyss, do you like music?
What is music?
Music is organized noise.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, no further questions.
I will go.
Well, it was nice to have you here. You've been an interesting presence on the show, and I appreciate always meeting new people, new entities.
Be safe, Abyss.
Oh yes,
No.
yeah. If you're driving, the roads are cold and treacherous, so be careful.
Thankfully, he's not driving.
Oh, oh my goodness, Hunter! Strangest thing just happened. There's this guy named Abyss. He had a face like yours, but his head was different. It's amazing.
And that is our pet little weirdo for our Halloween episode that's going to be coming up.
Our pet weirdo. Good little weirdo.
And now as I rock the
cute little weirdo.
Sorry, what?
As I rock the clown whore makeup.
Mm-hmm. Rock the clown whore. Yes.
Rock the clown whore. It's actually going to be quite interesting to see how this rolls when we actually do the Halloween episode with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But to the people out there listening, of course, it was just a little introduction to what we're going to do.
Little introduction. So, lately, I've been using this technology called Udio. And what it's AI song generators. There's a couple on the market, I guess? Yeah, sure, why not? On the market. One's called Suno, and then Udio's the other one. They were kind of the two big ones. I don't dabble much with Suno. I kind of use the free version of Udio just to kind of like experiment with it. But it took like a couple of months before I even... Are you saying something? No, you're doing the thing. It took me a couple of months before I was even like kind of wrapping my head around why I would be interested in it, because I am actually a person who has written songs and has written music. I am a musician. I have all sorts of toys around me. So it's like, why would I want to do AI music? And sorry, I thought somebody said something. Oh, I heard that of the
faucet.
That's the thing. Thank you. So here's the thing. Has anybody dabbled with, or have they ever seen an AI song generator, or ever played around with that kind of technology?
I have seen it, but not played around with it.
Okay.
I agree. Same.
Both seen it, but not played around with it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So generally what it does is it gives you an area for a prompt. Have either of you played around with any other kind of AI art or anything that requires a prompt to have something come out?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys know what prompts, that's a big help, because I'm not really sure how much to, I'm never sure how much to, how detailed to be, but might as well start there. So for those who don't know also, so in a prompt, you have to, it's basically, what do you want to see usually? Because it's usually like an AI image generator. So you'd say like a red balloon, and then the thing will look, the AI will look through its memory of having seen a red balloon and kind of like back together into a solid image. That's what they call stable diffusion. Anyway, we've done lots of October specials where I have worked with very early I've used very early versions of things called Dream Studio, for example, and it usually uses stable diffusion, and the early models are really hilarious because because it wasn't really good at making realistic images, but it was really close. Like you could get really close to it. Now the images are very realistic, but like when you ask for strange stuff, like at one point I had asked for Pee Wee Herman as the Terminators, trying to get these weird things together. What's it going to give me? That's sort of the thing. So now imagine that, except for a song idea. So it's like a song about something. For example, a song about a clown horror demon. I'm not sure how I would say that, but like a song about a demon in clown horror makeup named
There you
Abyss.
go.
And then you can add as many details as you want if you think it would be helpful. Just like an AI prompt, it's like you can make it, or you can kind of like let it generate on as little suggestion as you want. Sometimes just that's enough. I've literally generated something interesting off of the phrase "it's like whatever." So I have a song that's called "It's Like Whatever" because of that. But this is only after a couple of months of experimentation. It's like your brain starts to go dry after. It's like you've been going, well, how about this or what about that? So why would I want to do that? Well, because literally, if I have an idea for a song or something that I think might be an interesting song, I'm going to forget it, even if I write it down. So if I put it through Udio, I can at least get some idea of what that's going to be. And it didn't exist before, now it does. Or I can do a thing where, so there's a movie, Dave Made the Maze. I made a reference to that. Before the movie came out, I made a song about what I thought the movie was, or rather, I made a song from the perspective of somebody who thought The Maze and Dave it was something else. Like basically, the idea was this is a song written by somebody who doesn't know what this movie is about but thinks they do, that kind of thing, which is weird enough as a concept. So, but in the song, it makes note of Dave Made a Maze is like Dave had a plan. It's the best one since cheese in a can, and believe me, if anyone can, Dave could build a cheese can car. Now, what's a cheese can car? Well, obviously, it's a car that's made out of discarded cheese cans. It's not a thing, but the reason why I had the line cheese can car is because I needed a rhyme to retro engineer into the word minotaur. So that's where that came from. Well, just the other day, I actually was like, well, what if there was a song about a cheese can car? What would that sound like? Or about constructing one or whatever it wants to do. And I did that. Now there's a song that exists called Roll on the Cheese Wheels, which sounds kind of like, it sounds a lot like Little River Band, Ambrosia, soft rock from that era. Are you familiar with Little River Band at all, or Ambrosia?
It sounds familiar, but not so much.
It's oldies now. It would be like, baby, come back.
Oh yeah.
You can blame it all on me. Yeah, that's that. Or Little River Band is like, we were dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminiscing. That song. That's Little River Band. Stuff like that. Very very easy listening. Soft rock, soft rock, but just melodic as heck. I love that kind of stuff. I like melody. Very tactile when it comes to melody. But anyway, so now there's a song that exists about a thing that doesn't exist within a movie. It's like metafiction, but not. So, but it didn't exist before. Just the idea of it. Now it does, and I'm not saying like, and I wrote this. I'm saying I've created weird sort of this from this idea, this weird thing, and it sounds pretty good. Here, have a listen. So it's like if you like music, it's kind of like, oh yeah. But I'm literally not going, no, I did it. It's all me. It's everything, all the music. There's no AI software involved with this. That didn't happen. So I figure I'm just experimenting, and I'm having a fun time doing it, and also it's therapeutic. So I can get some ideas about things, even political things. I do have a couple of songs that are about the importance of women to have bodily autonomy, which is a message I can put out in song, and people might hear it and absorb it, and it might help. I don't know. There's not much else I can do, but I can put the idea out there that it's good.
Yeah, that sounds really neat.
Thanks. It is pretty fun. So So Hunter, if you had an idea for a song, I could run it through the thing, and then it could end up in the episode, or we could do that another time. But can't hear you. You're muted.
Definitely something for Christmas.
There you are. Something for Christmas. Okay, for the Christmas
Yeah.
episode, or the one we do around Christmas time.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I'm sure I'll figure it out as we go. But it's literally I could put in something and into my phone, because I could do it through the phone and then edit it later on the PC.
That is so much better.
Also, the model of it is. So it's long story short, I put out over 100 of these songs in the last 2 months that I just made. Sometimes I put them out a couple of, like one weekend I put out 9 songs, 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, because I just sort of make them and I store them, and I make them and I store them, and I go, I'm going to put them out in the world just a little bit at a time. Once I'd figured out how to do that, because I'm trying to get traffic to my YouTube channel, so, just...
Absolutely.
And I like music, so... and I still write actual human songs. I have one of the songs I asked it to make was about how strange it is that computers are now writing songs that humans will sing, and so it's this weird self-awareness thing about it. I also had it write several songs about self-awareness, and some of them are the best ones I've ever heard.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Like, there's a song called In the Mirror. There's another one that has mirror in the title. I can't remember what it's called exactly. It's like The Mirror's Truth. No, that's what it is. It's The Mirror's Truth. Oh, yeah, and it comes up with its own titles, too, and sometimes I have to change this, because sometimes the titles are pretty generic, and sometimes generic's fun.
AI is going to take over our world. You know what I mean?
Well, so
everything's going to be AI.
Everything AI?
Yeah, you walk into, like, the grocery stores, like you walk into Walmart or something like that, like you go to cash out, there's going to be, like, an AI cashier. I'm telling you.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Yep, wouldn't it, though? Wouldn't it?
No, it'd be fine. I mean, I do self-checkout now. I interact with the one person who's making sure that people are using the self-checkout lanes, the correct way. Or, or if it doesn't understand why the second coupon on the device, after you scan the barcode and then have to scan the coupon, but, they have to come over and explain that for you and bring out a little card to scan, and people pop up and then walk back to their post.
Right, but you still have the ability to, like, do self-checkout, right, in this hypothetical utopia. But instead of having, like, an actual live person where, like, you go to the self-checkout, go to the instead of having a live person, you'll have, like, an AI person that's doing the cashiering, essentially. So if you don't want to do, like, the self-checkout, there'll be like a computer screen with this, like, virtual person that's just sitting there saying, just...
That's
interesting. I don't know how it would work, but it would work.
Well,
they do that in the hotels in Japan, I think, don't they? They've already got, like, animatronic type robotics set up, and you just talk to them and check you in.
They do, actually. I think there's, like, a completely, somewhere in the world, I don't know where it's at, but it's a completely, like, virtual McDonald's, I think, where you walk in and there's nobody working there. It's all animatronic.
Interesting.
Computers. Yep.
There's a great channel on YouTube that has a bunch of stuff like this. It's called Dancing Bacons. That's bacons plural. And he does vending machine restaurants in Japan. There's one that's like an all robotic hotel in Singapore. And it's all point of view stuff. He has a significant other, I believe, or a partner that he takes with him. And she's usually the one that like, if they're both eating food, you'll see his hands, and then he's doing stuff, and then he'll look up at her, and then she'll take a bite and usually go, like, that's what you see. Yeah, it's very cute. Like, they have it because they eat out at a bunch of different places. Like, they go to IKEA in different places of the world. They've been to IKEA in, like, Thailand and Singapore and some other place. So my son loves these videos. He loves the travelogue thing, and, like, so there's also little words that come out the bottom because he doesn't really talk. He just, like, gives a little, and when he buys stuff, he does the conversion for you, so you can see how much money you'd be paying for in USD.
That's cool.
It's a fun channel, yeah. And so, like, yeah, if you're interested in seeing those technology things I was talking about, there's some of that's on there, but there's also a lot of just like a series of self-heating hot pots and things, which are fun. It's literally like these things that are like this big, and they come with like a packet that that provides the heat, and you sort of take all the stuff out and you put some of the stuff in, and put some of the stuff into a second compartment, then you put like the heating pack in there, pour some water on it, put a thing on top, put the lid on, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then everything's cooked, and then
That's cool.
it's all self-contained. Yeah, food tech. Now, you did mention something about cooking and wanting to make food earlier. Did you watch?
His food is essential.
Say again?
I said food is essential.
Oh, yes, it is. Do you watch the Food Network programming at all? Because we do.
No,
Oh, I do.
I do not. My son was big on what was that show? It was on Netflix, and they had to make cakes that looked like the professional cakes.
Is it the Great British Bake Off, maybe?
No,
That's
that
not on
was
Netflix? Okay.
it's
I don't know what that's on.
called.
Oh, is this cake or something like that?
No,
Okay.
I've seen that one. It's like a one-liner, and then it was a contest, and they would have amateurs from all over come onto the show, and they would have to build whoever can closely resembles this professional cake. They would win like these things that I cannot remember.
That sounds fun.
Oh. I've been dying to basically I'm glad you guys brought up cooking because now I watched Gordon Ramsay, and what was funny was, like, how like he gives everybody crap for, like, they
Sucking?
don't cooking, right? He gives everyone crap for cooking, right? So I don't know if this was a joke or if this was an actual thing, but he was tasked to make pad thai for the Buddhist monks, right?
Oh, yes.
In Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So he makes his version of pad thai, and this hibachi, well, I guess he wouldn't be hibachi, but a Japanese chef came over, tasted it, and the chef is like, "What do you want to know from me, at me?" And he's like, "Well, how is it?" And he goes, and then like this face, like this disgusted look on his face was like, just like all telling. And Gordon Ramsay's like, "Oh no." And he's like, "This is not pad thai at all." And he's like, "It's got to be sweet, sour, and whatever else." And Gordon Ramsay's like, "But I think it tastes good." He goes, "Maybe it's good for you, but not for me." It's just like,
Wow.
yeah, he got shut down. And dude, every time I see this episode, it's hilarious.
Sweet, sour, bitter, salty. That's what's in pad thai.
Yes.
It's also the mango salad. But yeah, no, that's fun. I think actually there's also another guy on YouTube who actually watches people try and make these dishes and comments on them. His name is Uncle Roger is a character. It's by Mr. Nigel Ng, Ng. Nigel Ng. So I think his channel is MR for Mr. and then Nigel, Nigel, and then NG.
But on the other hand,
Uncle Roger, yes. Check out Uncle Roger. I recommend Uncle Roger. I'm also this for the listeners. Yes. I keep wanting to say Jareth for some reason.
yes, I am the Goblin King.
Yeah, well, my son's name is Jareth, so yeah, it is the Goblin King, exactly, yeah.
But on the other hand, like cakes, like, oh my God, like I love cakes because, like, I've seen things like on like YouTube, like not YouTube, but like Facebook and stuff like that, where like it looks like people, right, or whatever, like it looks like a legitimate thing, but it's an actual cake, so it's like kind of like 3D, and it's completely amazing how they do it.
Yeah,
I remember the name of the show. It was called Nailed It. Sorry.
Yeah,
Nailed it. Interesting.
Nailed it. Yep.
That sounds fun. But yeah, cooking is it's a fun thing to get into.
It's an art, I think.
It's an art and a science.
It's an art and science, but not to mention the fact that, like, you have to have a passion to do it too. You know what I mean?
It helps. Because
I remember in high school, I did it was like our computer teacher's birthday, so like I decided to make a cake, right? And I took like 3 cake boxes. It was chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, right? So I baked 3 separate cakes, pushed them together, and then like did like this whole big computer thing, and it was like, I'm never doing this again. But it came out good, and it was like bomb. And like I had like Kit Kats for like the space bars, and I had like marshmallows for the buttons on the keypad and stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty stellar.
That's fun. I'd like to make a movie recommendation to anybody with Disney Plus. There's a movie called Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off that my son likes, and that is it at the moment.
Nice. Disney Plus. You know, that's something what is it called again? I'm gonna have to watch that now.
Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, guest starring Bobby Flay as himself, which is pretty funny. Because
for anyone out there who has been away for a while, usually Tyson makes pretty great recommendations. He's the one that got me hooked on Fortnite, by the way, which is like my crack.
This is a dad recommendation.
Yes.
So
and also too, Thugs of Hindustan, which was actually pretty damn good too.
Oh yeah, Thugs of Hindustan. Have you ever seen Thugs of Hindustan, Maria? It is Thugs of Hindustan was my first Bollywood movie. I had never seen one, and I finally did, and it's real fun. It's if you don't mind musical numbers, well, it's perfect because I didn't know that there were musical numbers, and I thought I was watching like a Pirates of the Caribbean kind of adventure, and it turns out yes, I was, and also there are musical numbers. And I was like, well, first one started, and I'm like, oh, there are musical numbers in this.
If you look at it in a sense that yes, it does closely resemble Pirates of the Caribbean, obviously because it deals with
same time period, basically.
Yeah, same time period,
more or less.
But it also what was the I'm drawing a blank on them now. Who were the people at that time? Tyson, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the East Indian Trading Company?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're the main. Yes, they're obviously the main villains in this. So it's
sorry, East India, not the East Indian. East India.
Yeah. East India Trading Company. Yeah. And obviously, like, you know, they take over a kingdom in India, and you know, and there's a rebellion to fight back, and they you know, it was a great film for being a musical.
But it's not a musical though. That's the funny thing, is it is a film with musical numbers, but it's not really a musical. It's what they call a masala film, which is kind of like a combination of genres. So
but really like anything like Bollywood does is actually pretty hysterical, because if you look at like their rendition of Thriller, right? Their rendition of Thriller was actually pretty hilarious.
I think that might have actually been Telugu or Tamil, one of the other languages, one of the ones that's not Bollywood but is Bollywood adjacent. Like the movie RRR was Tollywood, which is Telugu, and has that musical number that won, I guess, Best Song at the Academy Awards. I still haven't seen RRR, and it looks awesome, and I haven't had the time to sit down. It's like 3 hours or something, and it looks amazing. But I also have previous those genre of film to compare it against now. I'm sure if that had been my first one, who knows? It might have been my Star Wars of that genre, but it turns out it was Thugs of Hindustan. And then I went into cop buddy movie comedies, and that like the Doom. That's not like Doom like the video game. That's Doom like DHOOM, which is the sound a drum makes.
You know, I still, for some reason, cannot get into buddy cop films.
This it's worth it if you get a chance. See it, because it's there's 3 of them, three films, Doom 1, 2, and 3, and see it for the musical numbers, because it's fun. It's not like it defies expectations, I would say. They're a different thing unto themselves. It is the buddy cop genre, but it's just like saying that, you know, it could have been a superhero genre. It'd still be this gives something else to it. It is it's not like watching. It'd be like watching what's a good like a Lethal Weapon movie, I guess. Like those used to be the reference, you know.
Yep.
And then they break out into a musical number, like.
Well, Lethal Weapon really
be a different movie.
Lethal Weapon was like the only, like, I want to say, like, buddy cop movie that like I could ever, aside from Beverly Hills Cop, obviously, which is always going to remain like a gem. But like as far as like buddy cop films are concerned, like Lethal Weapon was like right up there for me. Like it was like the only one. But then again, you know, you have to be able to separate the fact of, you know, like, first of all, Mel Gibson's character in Lethal Weapon's badass, but Mel Gibson himself is a total whack job, so you kind of have to like separate, like, you know, the art from the actor, I think. But you can still enjoy Lethal Weapon, if for nothing else, if you like Danny Glover, I would think anyway.
Oh yeah, Lethal Weapon it's a great movie. I mean, as far as action films of that genre go, it definitely stands out among the.
And you got Joe Pesci in there.
Oh yeah, and the second one and the third, and
And third.
fourth,
Yep.
and the fourth one. Was it in the
And
fourth one?
yep.
Yes, of course
And
it
I
was,
think
of
it
course.
was either in part 2 or part 3, which would be the only time you ever saw him with blonde hair. I think, I believe.
God, that's right. Yeah, he frosted his tips or whatever he got.
He did. Yep. He rocked it. He rocked it, and it sucked.
Like Affleck in the second Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back or whatever.
Yes.
Anyway,
And of course, anyone out there listening, speaking of Ben Affleck, because Tyson had to go and open up a can of worms, it was nice to see that. It was nice to see the Bennifer back again, rolling again, but now they're getting divorced. Like, nobody cares.
ugh.
So I just want to throw that out there.
Well, I mean,
Just
it's
really
kind
quickly.
of a bummer. I mean,
It is a bummer, but it's like, dude, it's like we had like, all right, we already saw them together. They got married, great. They separated, they got back together again, and then they're getting divorced. And no, we're not doing that. So I had to get that out there. The hell with Bennifer. We're done with that now. Ben Affleck just has to, knock back a bottle of booze and just
do what he does.
date Ben Affleck.
I mean, I don't really know, anything about them personally, but
Oh, I don't. I don't want anyone. I don't want anyone out there to think that I have like some like inside information or something like that. Because trust me, I don't. But
they'd be banging
as a
down your door for the
podcaster-
information. Sorry, what?
right. But as a podcaster, I tend to, and of course, based on what the show is based on, of course, I try to pay attention to like some stuff like in the entertainment world, just to, have some content and stuff like that. But it's really like it's really like just small content. You just because we don't really even have like we don't have like celebrity news. Like we don't do like celebrity deaths or like we don't even really have segments.
We don't
really.
have segments. We do bring up stuff. Like we bring up the things depending on what's going on in the world at the time. But like, I don't know. I feel like the show was always kind of us just talking about stuff and catching up until we ran out of things to talk about.
But that will never happen, of course, because as
no, I mean per
I
episode.
think when you're really
like
what happened?
or we just get tired. I mean, like no, during the episode, I'm saying that the format of the show, aside from talking about behind the scenes stuff, which is what we're doing now, or what I'm doing rather.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, case in point, of course, I just now that I got this clown horror makeup off my face, and of course, the whole idea was to introduce the audience to this like very deranged character to introduce it to the Halloween episode that we are doing, by the way. But I still maintain, and I've been saying this for years, I think Tyson should do a Fizz gig costume from Dark Crystal because I think that would be hilarious.
Fezgig, yes.
Yeah.
Maria,
I'm not letting that go, bro.
Are you familiar with Fezgig from Dark Crystal?
Oh, it's just I'm not too familiar.
That's
I've heard of it. I just don't know too much.
Did you ever see the Dark Crystal?
I'm sorry.
No,
I try to like forget references.
Perfectly okay. We go ahead.
So Fizz gig is this here.
Do you have a picture?
I got a picture. Hold on. I can salvage the situation. Hold on.
So if
We don't need Abyss right now. Go away. Let's see. Fizz gig. Dark Crystal. Where is my...
Speaking of Abyss, when people were working on the James Cameron movie, The Abyss,
right?
There was a slogan that was in, I don't know, it might have been People magazine, or one of those where it said like "Life's abyss and then you dive."
Absolutely.
That's funny.
It wasn't bad. And then they were saying, "Oh, if we ever make a sequel, it's going to be called Son of Abyss." Yeah, I didn't write either of those, but I did remember them.
Let's see. I got this one. Fizz gig.
I wanted to ask you if that music composing AI is free or not.
It is partially free. You can log in daily once you create a free account, and you can get 10 credits, and daily. And the way it breaks down your generations, like when you put in, okay, so that's Fezgig. It's a little fuzzball. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like.
That's too fun.
And he's He's like, that's him, like, just like trying to be intimidating. Like normally he's like a little like a little puppy kind of, like he's a little round puppy, or he's a
So
tribble with teeth and yellow eyes. But but he is very cute for being such a yes.
Have you seen Arcane?
Arcane? Oh, that's
It's like Heimeldinger. Heimeldinger is a puppy is exactly the same way. Actually.
So years ago, Maria, I tried to talk Tyson into wearing that as a costume for Halloween, answering the door when kids wanted candy and just like opening his mouth and going, "Oh,
I could see that."
Like that. But then Tyson's like, I don't feel like having the cops called on me. So I was like,
scaring children.
Yeah. So, but in my opinion, it would have taught him like a real education. You know what I mean? You got to scare kids on Halloween. It's Halloween, man. Come on now.
I'm just trying to work out where I would fit inside a Fezgig costume and how that.
Well, I think the way we had it set up was like you were gonna do like a backdrop, like it's like your green screen now, like you're gonna put that behind you, and then you were gonna wear like an all black suit, and just your head was gonna be the fizz gig.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
They couldn't see the body, just your head.
Oh, that was the physical effect. That's right.
Correct.
Let me finish. Let's try and finish really quickly answering Maria's question about Udio. So 10 credits. So the way it works is that you get you can put in 2 credits at a time or 4 credits at a time. 2 gets you 32 seconds of a song twice. It'll give you 2 of those. So you get 2 32-second chunks, and you kind of choose whichever one you like more and do stuff with that, and then you add like additional credits to extend it or whatever it is, or you can just kind of keep iterating. Now for 4 credits you get 2 minutes and 11 seconds, which is what I like to do. Now for $10 a month you get 1,200 credits, which always goes back up to, it always refills to 1,200. So like even if you don't use them all up, it will go right back up again, and you'll find that, well, I don't know, my first month when I ran out of 1,200 credits in 3 weeks and then waited. And then I haven't run out since because my ideas have slowed down. So there's that. The other thing, maybe I did say everything. I feel like I left something out. Oh, yes, I remember. So you can actually earn up to 50 additional credits a day by listening to 32-second clips and then deciding which one you like more. So so they'll basically take the lyrics, because you can put your own lyrics in, which I've also done, where I've put in like my own words and created songs that way. So it's then half authors, I wrote something in it, that becomes kind of a fun exercise to see if you can do that. So you can get up to 50, and what it'll do will be like, same lyrics, here's 2 different styles. And then you go, well, I like the way this one sounds more. And then it gives you 2 credits. And then you can do that up to 25 times, get 50 credits, and then those store every day. So you can earn them and keep that going as long as you want. But you might find it's like, I just really want to keep making a bunch of these. So I'm going to do like, $10 subscription for a month or whatever it is. Or you might do fine with the 50 credit daily limit for earning. Because, there's ways of doing that. It just didn't end up being enough for me, although I did utilize the earning 50 a day during the period in which after I'd actually used up my points. Because I made a bunch of songs. Also, you're going to make a bunch of stuff trying to figure out how it works to some degree. There's going to be experimentation, but you can come up with some really fun stuff in the experimentation phase. So it's real. I recommend it to anybody at this stage. It's really,
It's not a bad deal. $10 a month. It sounds like a really.
Oh no, it's great. Yeah,
It's great for content providers, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually how it started. Now that I think about it, I'm so dumb I forgot. So I make video game videos where I'm playing video games, and I did one. I did one called something honey. It's frozen honey. Apparently, there's this trend online where people are freezing honey and squeezing it out of bottles into like these kind of like frozen kind of. Like you go, and it goes at the end, and then they go on it, and they, oh wait, it went out that way, and I bit on this side. I can't coordinate. It's not important. Anyway, so during that, there was music in it, and I'm like, okay, well, video games should be fine, And then I got like copyright problems where a couple bits of the music that were in it. I'm like, this has never happened before. Well, okay, well, whatever. I'll replace the music. I'll do the thing, and then I played this other game called Dentist Bling, and it had no music in it. And I'm like, well, that'd be nice if it'd be a way just to make regular background music, like just, jazz, bossa nova, elevator music, nothing fancy, just something to fill in the space between my voice and the sound effects the game is making. And that's how it started. And I started iterating, and then I'm like,
Nice.
so my necessity led to this discovery, basically. So,
That's very cool.
yeah. It's been fun. It's given,
Oh, it definitely is. I definitely want to try this now.
Oh yeah. I can't recommend it enough for people to give it a try.
Death metal.
Udio, so that's UDIO, and it's .com, and look out for sponsored links, because sponsored links might take you to something else, but like Udio, just regular Udio.com. It's, people also say Udio. It might actually be Udio, but
Udio.
I've heard it said either way.
Well, kind of like tomato, potato.
Yeah, or either.
Yes, either or either.
Either. Oyster and Erster.
Oyster. What?
Erster.
Oyster.
Oyster and Erster. Mm-hmm.
Erster.
I don't know. It's in the song.
It's
Erster.
It's Erster's on a half shell.
Happy Erster.
Happy Erster.
Erster Island.
Erster Island. And no more iPads. It's ePads now.
ePads. It's all ePads. To soak up the E monthly.
Yep. ePads, ePhones. It's all good.
So I guess we should probably start wrapping it up. I guess
we can.
I'd like to say, Maria, what is something that you'd like to share with us that you would like that people should know, or whatever? Or is there anything, I don't want to, like, is there anything, you have any questions, anything you'd like to say, anything at all?
Not necessarily. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, well, certainly. You've been a fun guest.
Thank you. Yes, it's been a fun night.
Fun. I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's been very nice.
Quite the honor.
Oh, the pleasure is all on this side of the table, or the computer.
Correct. The pleasure is ours, my lady.
It's very nice meeting you. Is there anything left, Hunter, before I do the the standard wrap up that we do?
Yes. All right, so I'm definitely glad that we got to introduce our little pet project to the world, of course, as we are, in fact, going to do a Halloween episode, whether it be next month, next couple of months. It's definitely going to happen. It's just a matter of when and how and location, because, again, we want Hunter to be nice and safe, myself, of course, and we don't want to get ourselves arrested looking like a weirdo. So, and, of course, the look that everyone saw tonight was completely, of course, prototype. Gonna be a lot different next time. And remember that it is the holiday season this year, and a lot of people are in fact bummed out, and a lot of so we have to be kinder, understanding a little bit more. I still don't take any crap from anybody, and as I still maintain, to all the kids out there who are listening to this, probably will listen to this, accidentally listen to this, don't let your parents tell you not to believe in Santa Claus, because I say this once, I'll say it again, they believe in Donald Trump, and that's all I got to say.
Well, well, that's about all the time we have for Antisocial Show. I've been Tyson Sainer.
And I'm Hunter Block.
And our guest,
Maria.
Yeah. Be decent to each other.
Absolutely. Peace.
Have a good time, folks.